Hey guys, it's Shella B and welcome to my channel. We are going to talk about these crochet butterfly locks. So come on in here. Grab your wine. I have mine or whatever your drink of choice is. But let's have a really good discussion about these crochet butterfly locks. I know I don't have on any makeup, but I will by the time we get to the end of this video. The hair that I'm going to review is from Toyotress Hair Company. So I've done a couple of reviews on their hair before. So this time we're going to talk about their butterfly crochet braid locks. So a lot of people are still doing them manually where they're buying the curly hair and they're wrapping them. So thank God somebody decided that we don't want to do that. We don't have time. So they're starting to sell the crochet butterfly locks. So okay, so the first thing people want to know or see is the braiding pattern. And so let's just get that out of the way. Now, this is how I braided my hair for a couple of different reasons. One, I'm going to wear it with a part, which is how I normally wear my locks. I always have like a deep side part. The other reason why I braided my hair this way is because over the past year or so, I've had some really bad breakage going on at the top part of my head from hormonal, it's caused by hormones. So I have to be really careful with braiding like individual braids and things like that because I'm trying to get it back to the way that it used to be. So that's another reason why why I braided my hair this way. And I may do a video on that whole situation. But this is how I braided it. I did a couple of like the box individual braids in the front just so I could have that look in the front. But the rest are all braids going this way on this side and this way on that side. And there's that deep side part. And then in the back, I just like a little zigzag. And that's only because whenever I braid my hair going straight down that way, I sometimes have to close the gaps and I just don't have that kind of time. So when I do it this way, it's kind of like laying a track and it's just easier for me to install and easier for me to take out. So that is, okay. I purchased the hair from Toyotress Hair Company from Amazon. Toyotress does have their own website and I will leave that link down below. But this particular hair I ordered from their Amazon store and I will also leave that link down below. I believe I paid $65 for it for 8 packs of hair. This is color number T27 and it is 11 locks in each package. It comes in a package like this and I counted 11 strands of hair. So that's pretty good because a lot of I've seen other companies, the very few that I've seen that have started to sell, and they only give you 6. So for the big head chicks like me, the 8 packs is definitely going to be enough. Instead of having 6 and then have to order the extra pack, 8 packs is definitely enough. All right, so this is what it looks like out of the pack. This is the loop. The loops are pretty tight too, so be prepared for that. They're pretty tight at the top. So you may have to loosen it up a little bit. And then this is the bottom. Okay. So when I first got it, I was like, okay, this isn't distressed. So, which isn't a bad thing. It is not distressed except at the very bottom. But the lock itself is, it's cute. Like, I really like it. I like the color. At first when I ordered the 27, I was thinking maybe it would be too light, but it's not. It does have a little bit of shine to it, but over time, maybe a couple of days or whatever, that shine will kind of go away just a little bit, so it won't be as shiny. But it does have a little bit of shine to it, but it is not distressed like you typically see the other butterfly locks that people are doing by hand. So, but the good thing about that is that you can distress the lock the way that you prefer to have it. Because a lot of people, they just kind of go overboard with the distress thing. I'm like, you might as well wear the water wave hair and tease it. But this, you have control over the distress part of it. So you can install it and wear it this way, which I think would be actually really pretty. I'm gonna distress the locks before I put them in, or most of them. I'm gonna distress them, and I actually distressed one of the locks just so you could sort of see what that looks like. And this is enough for me. Like, I don't like the overly distressed look. But I just took my crochet needle and just went straight down the lock, pulling hair out on both sides, just sort of twisting it in a circle and doing that, and just pulling the hair out. And I got my distress look. So there is some benefit to that, because had I gotten a lock and it was too distressed or something like that, I would have been upset, because I sort of like mine this way, and I have control over how much hair I want outside of the lock. But this is how it comes, and this is how you can make it. And again, this is color T27, and I believe they have 1B. But I'm almost positive some other colors are coming. And this is 10-inch, I believe. I'll put the link down below. I believe this is 10 inches of hair. And so if I were to put it on my bottom braid, this is how long it would go. And that's long enough for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start installing this hair, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so I have installed this hair, and this is the finished product of what it looks like outside of the package, what it looks like on my head. You can clearly see the color now. You can see the T27. So let's just kind of briefly go over my likes and dislikes. Once I install this hair, I have a couple of dislikes, and I have some things that I like about the hair. At the beginning of the video, I showed you the lock straight out of the package. And unfortunately, we're going to talk about the dislikes first, and then we'll talk about what I like. The lock out of the package is not distressed. So that is a dislike for me, because normally it takes about 30-40 minutes to install this type of hair. So it's a really quick install. Had it already been distressed, it wouldn't have taken me longer. I feel like it took me 30-40 minutes to install the hair, but I had to like distress the locks. So by the time I got here, I was like, yeah. So I just started installing the locks without distressing them. But I was just over it. I was like, okay, I'm just looking for something I can, and keep it moving. So that's a dislike that I have, is the fact that the lock is not already distressed. The second thing that I dislike is the little pom-poms. The little pom-poms at the bottom, y'all. Like, I don't get it. Like, I watched Mary Kay Bella's YouTube video, and she had the same locks from the same company, and hers were really, really cute. She had a color 1 or 1B, and I think she had a couple of highlights of another color. Hers didn't, to me, it didn't stand out so much, and I'll go back and rewatch her video, but I don't remember the bottom of her standing out so much. Now, it could be that because I'm wearing color, that's why it stands out, because at the bottom of the lock, the hair is lighter, and then this part is darker. So it could be why it's it stands out, or the fact that I think you have to distress it enough so it could kind of blend straight down. So you're supposed to kind of fluff it out maybe. But this is the reason why it should already be distressed, because I'm having to figure that out. No, but that's the part I dislike, because I don't know. I did cut the bottom of one of them. I don't even know where. Here it is. Just to see. I was almost afraid that it was gonna unravel, but it did not. So this is, I cut it, right? So that it wouldn't be so thick. And this, compared to this, or let me find one that's closer. Hopefully you can see the difference. So, and this one isn't really distressed that much. So to me, it blends better going straight down versus this. Now that may not bother you. Like I asked a couple people, and they didn't like the bottom of the locks. But I asked my husband, and he was like, no, it's cute. But he's supposed to say that. So I did get some outside opinion, and the first thing that they noticed was the bottom of the lock. So that's the only two dislikes that I have, is the bottom and how it came in the package. Now, this may sound a little hypocritical, but hear me out. Hear me out. So I know I said it wasn't distressed, right? But because I am a person who doesn't like the overly exaggerated distress locks, I can distress this the way that I like it. So I have control over what this lock is going to look like once I distress it. And I actually like that part about it. Now, does it add a little bit of time to my install? Yes. That's why I said it's kind of hypocritical, because on one end, I don't like that. But then on the other, I'm like, okay, well, maybe. If I want to invest the time in doing it. So, but that, I kind of like that part, because I can distress the lock, or I can wear it like this for a week or two, and then before I take it out, I can just distress it and make it as messy as I want to, and kind of have the two styles in one. So I really kind of like that part, right? The second part is the fact that this lock is sturdy. So it is a really sturdy lock. So these locks you can probably wear multiple times. Once you take them out, you wash them. Now, I don't know what would happen if you distress these locks a whole lot and then you took them out and tried to reinstall. I just know when it looks like this is really sturdy, so you can probably wear it a couple of different times. So when I'm spending my coins, I like to look at the quality of things and whether or not I can wear it multiple times. And I can say that you can wear this more than once. So that's the part I like. I love the length. The length is really, this is the length that I'm going for these days. I don't, all that long hair, and that's just going to end up in a bun. This is the perfect length. You can wear it in a couple of different styles. You can wear it up in a ponytail and things like that. So love the length, love the color. I'm hoping Toyotress does come out with some other colors, like a red 99J, just some other colors, some variety. I think even if you, like Mary Kay Bella did, she had black hair and then she kind of threw in some highlights. So I think that's really, really cute. Right now, I think when I ordered mine, they only had a T27 and a 1B. So I'm pretty sure that eventually they'll probably have more colors. So that's basically it. I hope I covered everything. I covered the install, 30 to 40 minutes. Of course, if you have to distress the lock, you may want to add some more time to that. I have not distressed the locks at the top. I just got tired, honey. I was just like, I know you lying. By the time I got up to, oh shoot, back here too. But like, I did nothing. I'm trying to show y'all. Maybe I'll take a picture of the ones that I did distress because you really can't see it. But I really did back here. But once I got up here, I was like, So, and then I'll probably wait to cut the ends and after I distress the lock a little bit more. Like this one, I distressed it a little bit, as you can see. But this still kind of pokes out a little bit. So I may distress it a little bit more just to see what that looks like. So that's basically it. I'm going to leave the link down below where you can order this hair from Amazon. I'm not quite sure if they currently have this hair on their website, but I will also leave Toyotress's link to their website down below. And that's basically it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm over there as Mrs. Shella B, MRSSHELLA, and the letter B. I will also leave that link down below. And I show hairstyles all the time. Even hairstyles that I may not do a YouTube video on, because sometimes I install hair for a weekend and I'll just post a picture and then I move on. So Instagram is a place where you can go and see some of my other hairstyles. I also try to post some on Facebook and some of the crochet braiding hair groups, but or you can find me here. So that's it. If I didn't answer all of the questions that you may have, please feel free to send me a message or comment down below. You can get this hair. I will see you guys